Hey everyone, welcome to this edition of E3 Minutes for Life. This is Randy and I'm standing at the base of the Washington Monument. Behind me over here you can see the Lincoln Memorial. As I walk a little bit this way, I want you to see that we come and you can just barely see the corner of White House right there. Continue on around and several government buildings, Museum of African American History. As we get down this way, you can see the Capitol building all the way down at the end of the mall. And then as I come back this way, you're gonna have a hard time telling where I am based on the appearance if I hadn't told you already. But here I'm at the base of the Washington Monument. And you know, when you look at these things, these buildings, these amazing structures of American history, and you think about it, the mall, the National Mall goes along here for over 2 miles up and down this way, and that way it goes about a half mile to the White House. But everything centers around the Washington Monument. And I want you to think about, if we were to map out your life and we were to look at the various points of interest, the various things that are highest priority for you, most important to you, what would it center around? You know, what's in the middle of your life? If you think about a wheel, what's at the hub? Well, those are your core values. Now, what you write down on a list is different than what you're living out. And whether that's faith or family or health or wealth or accumulation or building a business or a cause or whatever that may be, everything centers around that. And so we build our time around that, we allocate time to that, we will say no to other things so that we can say yes to that one. You know, we've got to say no to some stuff because if everything's important, nothing is, as Patrick Lencioni would say. And so just, you know, take account of your life, and as you look at the way you spend your time or allocate your time, just give consideration to where are you spending most of your time? Where are you spending most of your effort? Where do you spend most of your energy? And what is that demonstrating that counts for most? And then I would say, you know, if that's not what you want it to be, or if you're not giving enough time for that, could you reallocate time differently? I talk a lot, instead of about time management, I talk about time budgeting. You know, could we budget time? Could we allocate time? Could we separate that off and say, no matter what else is going on in my life, I'm going to make time for this one thing. And then as you build your schedule, as Stephen Covey said, you build your schedule around your priorities. You don't schedule your priorities, you prioritize your schedule. You know, and so when we think about our priorities, when we think about those things that we give the most to us, renew us, recharge us, rejuvenate us, or create passion in us, if we're not defined in that, then what will happen is the urgent will take over our life as opposed to the important. Hope this has made you think today. Thanks for joining us for this edition of E3 Minutes for Life, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.